Making salt from seawater. Seawater has salt in. The salt is dissolved in the water. Dissolved is how to say dissolved. Water is H2O. H2O. H2O is water molecules. Molecules. This is why salt disappears in water. When salt dissolves, salt. When water dissolves salt, the water molecules pull the salt apart. The water molecules pull the salt apart into tiny ions. Ions are so small that you cannot see them. This is why salt dissolves in water. The salt disappears into water. The metal ion in salt is written Na+ and called sodium. The non-metal ion in salt is written Cl- and called chlorine. Salt is made of sodium and chlorine. I want to say ions are so small that you cannot see them. The salt you eat is called sodium chloride. Chloride. Ions are atoms that have had electrons added or taken away. Ions are too small to see, but you can taste them. Metal. Ions are atoms that have had electrons taken away. Non-metal ions. Wow, they've got a lot of moving around doing. Atoms that have added the electrons. Cool. Chlorine is a non-metal element. Sodium is a metal element. Chlorine and sodium react to make sodium chloride. Each chlorine atom takes an electron from a sodium atom, and they both become charged ions. Chlorine has one more electron than protons, so the ion has one negative charge, written Cl-. Sodium has 11 electrons and 11 protons. But now the Na+ ion has 10 electrons and 11 protons. So sodium ions have one more positive proton, written Na+. I actually like the protons to be in front of the electrons. Non-metals take electrons from metals, making negative non-metal ions called anions. Anions. The positive metal ions are called cations. Cations. Cations attract anions in the giant structure we can see as cubic crystals of salt structure. Non-metals react with metals to produce salts. There are many different salts. The only salts good to eat are potassium chloride and sodium chloride. Potassium. Sodium chloride is called table salt. This is a man-made evaporation pool in Malta. The water has evaporated away, leaving the table salt. Evaporated. The Indian man famous for evaporating seawater to make free salt was Gandhi. Gandhi. Buckets, yes, with that he helped peacefully free India from the British Empire. Without any guns or anything, huge country like that, nearly 1 billion people, all free in a free political system. Wow. It's got less free really recently. But anyway, Gandhi was a great guy. He did just like sit down protests and let's go to the beach and make some salt protests. And yeah, the British Army just said, right, okay, all right, we'll do the best we can to make things right and then we're leaving. Bye. Buckets are used to put seawater into shallow pools. The sun heats up the salty seawater, causing the molecules of H2O to move faster. H2O molecules move fast enough to escape into the air. This is called evaporation. Evaporation. Ashen A. Yeah, that should be a Y there, really. Evaporated water molecules make the air more humid. When all the H2O molecules have evaporated, the salt is left at the bottom. Metals make positive cations, and non-metals make negative dog ions. No, not dog ions. Anions. Every Na plus attracts 6 Cl minus, and every Cl minus attracts 6 Na plus. Table salt Table salt is sodium ions and chlorine ions. Salt dissolves in H2O molecules. Table salt is made when salt water is evaporated. Cool. Did you spot the one mistake I made on purpose? Write me a message to say you found it. Press my picture to get more of my videos. Press like, press subscribe. Bye.